Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm back after a pretty long couple months, I guess. I think the last time I had a video was about 6 months ago. To be honest with you guys, I haven't really picked up many books in this 6 month span here. But the ones I did pick up, I'm going to show in this video. So, without further ado, let's get started. First book here is Daredevil number 270. This is the first Black Heart, and I got this for $2 out of the back issue bin at my local comic shop. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's not bad for $2. It's pretty nice looking shape too. Not bad at all. So yeah, nothing major about that. Here's another book that I picked up is All Star Comics. This is the first issue of Volume 2. And this is actually the first appearance of Power Girl. So number 58, I think it is. Yeah, this video might be kind of short, but I'm sure you guys won't mind that. Okay, so here's a couple books that are in a lot that I picked up, and this was like a romance comic book lot. And there's a couple other books I picked up that were in the lot, but they're not really worth showing, so I kind of left them out. But yeah, this right here is Diary Secrets number 21. It's a Matt Baker cover. This is the first Matt Baker romance book that I've added to my collection. And the Matt Baker romance books are really expensive, so I don't see myself getting too many more of these, but if I come across some kind of deal or something, I'll go for it. But this was just kind of like in a lot with a bunch of other books, so it was kind of easier to get it because if you're just looking, browsing, and not looking, not searching by like Matt Baker, as far as having his name in the search bar when you're looking on eBay or whatever, you would not see this lot because it had no mention of Matt Baker because the person selling them didn't really know. But yeah, I'm really glad that I could get one of these. And here's another book from that same lot. This is Popular Teenagers number 18. This is a LB Cole cover. And here's another book from that lot. This is Confessions of Romance number 7, which is actually number 1. This is another LB Cole cover. And this book is actually, I think it's kind of rare. I've never seen it before, at least for sale. So, pretty good to pick one of these up. Or as the cover says, too good. Okay, so Secret Hearts. Here's another book from that lot. And this is actually a DC Comics book here. Okay, I got a couple more. Let me just grab them. I didn't want to stack everything up at once. I guess you can see my titles there, but anyway. The first book here is Vampirella Special. This was like a mail order book from, I think like the early 70s or late 70s. Maybe late 70s. I'm not sure. But it's the soft cover edition. There was also a hardcover edition. But I never see that one for sale. So even if I do see it, I wouldn't buy it because I really don't like this book. Like once I bought it, I kind of looked through the pages and stuff, It's very low quality release in my opinion. The coloring is freaking terrible in it. They took black and white pages and colored them, and they just look horrible. So yeah, if anybody's like really amped on trying to pick this book up, and you care about what the interiors are like, I would recommend trying to see if you can go online and just see what the interior pages look like, because it's very disappointing. So yeah. Okay, here's Master Comics number 31, and this is one of the, I'd say this is probably the top book in this haul as far as the one that I'm kind of most excited to get. And it's an early Captain Marvel appearance, and it's also an early Mac Raboy cover from the series from Master Comics. And you normally don't see any of these earlier issues for sale. Anything from, I think it starts at like issue 20, I don't know if it's 23 or 21. It's somewhere in the early 20s is where Captain Marvel stories start, and then from then on it goes for a while. But anything from like, I think from like in the 20 to 40 range are a lot of like pretty scarce books in there. I mean, they're not all like great books, but there's a lot of them that have really like classic looking covers. Like there's one where Captain Marvel Jr. is saluting behind the American flag. That one's pretty cool. There's one where he's fighting Captain Nazi on the cover. That's a cool one. There's a bunch of them, but yeah, this is one I was able to find, and it wasn't that expensive, believe it or not. So yeah, I'm really happy to get it, and it's the only Master Comics issue I have. All right, so staying with the Captain Marvel Jr. theme, we have a Captain Marvel Jr. number 16. And this has a kind of like a wartime cover here. If you can read that caption down there, you can tell it's from wartime. Nobody says Japs anymore. That's kind of racist. And if you look at the guy, I mean, come on. Nobody's yellow like that. Unless you got jaundice. Alright, so last book here is Cerebus the Aardvark, issue 3. And this, if you don't know about Cerebus, it's kind of like a series that's just like parodies popular comics. So like, they have parodies of Captain America, and I forget what he's called, like something, he's a roach, I remember that, but I forget like what his name is. And and this is a parody of Red Sonja. So Red Sophia. They have Wolveroach, I remember that one. Obviously a Wolverine parody. So yeah, this was a book that I've actually been trying to get for a while, and you don't really see them that often for a reasonable price. Like a lot of times people have them up, but they're like, they're like 200 or some ridiculous price like that nobody's gonna pay. And this one was actually pretty reasonable, so I went for it. And it actually has really sharp edges and corners. The whole reason it's 8.5, there's a lot of like indentations in the cover up here, but you can't really see them unless you kind of like tilt the book and hit it with the light the right way and everything. But not really a big deal. It displays very nicely. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, and see everybody in a while, and have a great one. Later.